It's
Hello.
showtime, then.
Yes, we're back doing this.
Yes. Lights, camera, fractions.
Murder.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Whilst you find whatever fucking level you're going to do, I
Well,
want to go back
hang
to the
on,
topic.
hang on, hang on. Fucking hell. So we're doing arcade. Now we tried to do these, but I
Yeah,
failed.
but you're fucking awful.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna circle back to these three. Now we didn't do the Sean Bean one, but we'll get there. So yeah, let's start with these.
Yeah. So, whilst you sort this out,
Mhm.
I want to go back to one of my topics.
Yeah.
I briefly, whilst we were playing Power Wash Sim earlier, I mentioned that I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey again,
Uh huh.
and I forgot to mention my favourite character that we've met in the game now,
Yeah.
Testicles.
Testicles.
Testicles,
Okay.
who is an Olympian that we have to transport from Sparta to Olympia, to
Yeah.
the Olympians, or whatever. And he's drunk when we get to him.
Yeah.
And more importantly, when we get there, he's still drunk. He falls. He drops into a bay
Yeah.
and gets gobbled by a shark.
All right.
Testicles dropped in the bay and got gobbled by a shark.
Have you met Diogenes the Cynic?
Uh, I don't think so.
Alright.
I doubt it.
Ah,
No, I've not met. I've
that's
not met
optional.
Diogenes
Okay.
the Cynic yet. But I've met Socrates. So
What should I bring? I just have to kill her with a. I don't have to, but I can kill her with a melee. So, should we use this, seeing as it's technically hers?
why not?
Cool beans. Yeah, let's go with that. And I'll start in my suite. Right, so we're killing a warlord lady.
Have you read that?
Yeah, if I fail, I have to. I can't do it again in 12 hours, which is fine.
Can't wait till you fuck it up.
Mm.
One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster.
Well, first things
Um,
first. Let's
so
call room service.
I've got a death that you haven't mentioned.
Well, I can I have my death I haven't mentioned first?
Is that your one topic?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Well, in the last video I mentioned that I thought. What did I say it was?
I don't know. Rick Stein.
Rick Stein. Yeah, I thought Rick Stein had died, but it wasn't. It was the young chef, a young much loved chef who worked in one of his
And
restaurants.
actually, it turns out that in the process, he killed Rick. No.
No, but it's sort of in this sad sense fitting because there's somebody else who died who wasn't somebody as famous as they might have been. Um, you may recall at one we I previously mentioned an impersonator who made a living from well, basically doing um, Peter Kay's act. Do you remember that? The P-
I don't
There's a
remember,
Peter.
but
There
yeah.
were the Peter Kay impersonator who basically did his act with garlic bread and all that.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's a bitch, isn't she?
yeah, she is. She didn't even notice I changed race. Um, yes, well, he died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Peter Kay impersonator. I don't know how Peter Kay felt about that, but yeah. So she's taken over an entire floor. So I'm guessing it's the rock star's floor, or I guess it's probably up here. But yeah, your death. What was it? Who was it?
Julian Holloway.
Who's that then?
He was a carry-on actor. That's why I figured you might have
I've never heard of
had
him.
any
What?
Julian Holloway. Well, apparently he died at 18 and had any carry-on. He was specifically mentioned the fact he was in carry-on in the headline, so it doesn't necessarily mean he's done much carry-on.
What was he in?
I'm just stay with. Calm down. Nothing. No. Carry on camping up the Khyber, Henry, England. That's carry on, Doctor, carry on loving. Carry on Christmas.
It's
Carry on at your. Hang on.
convenience.
Maybe the picture says carry on round the bend.
Yeah, it's carrying on at your convenience. It's set during the 70s in a toilet factory and they go on strike.
Okay, well, we have a carry on ones. But is in a hold on.
Oh, him. Yes, I know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you for
Yeah,
informing me.
yeah, he died earlier this week. So yeah, I was surprised it wasn't on your list.
No. Right.
Mm.
So, if I was a brutal dictator, where would I keep my files? Because all the soldiers around here, so it stands to reason that this is where she's staying.
Yeah, even if it was convenient, there were so many soldiers around.
Maybe it's fancy dress.
Um, I've got a Star Wars topic, very brief,
Yeah,
teeny tiny Star Wars topic,
yeah,
and I think actually explains some of the lacking chemistry between two of the characters in the prequels.
yeah.
Hayden Christensen
It's
is
gay.
is older than Natalie Portman
Oh,
by a
okay.
few months. It's only a few months,
Right.
but that that lack of age difference there, in the way that it is portrayed by the
There
story,
she is, there she is, there she is.
potentially contributes to a somewhat lack of chemistry between the characters. Thoughts? If indeed you have any thoughts on the matter.
Well, no, I don't think it accounts for anything.
You know,
What, that there's only a few months in it?
yeah. What's this pool of blood on the floor?
Yeah, I'll get that cleaned, I promise. Actually, where's the safe?
Hang on, is that a machete on that desk behind?
Yeah.
Duplication glitch.
Why would it, what's your
I don't know.
reasoning
It
for
just
it? I can't say that.
it would be more natural if they were, in fact, of the age difference, wouldn't it? Surely,
Mm,
it'd be easier for them to be in that mindset of their characters. I'm just it's an not unnecessary, but it's a contributing factor. That's it. As far as I understand it, it could very easily be a contributing factor. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it could be. It wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility, but it would be a factor.
I guess.
You check downstairs.
Why?
Right, if you is it, I don't know, someone's with a circle.
I came from downstairs, you see.
Yeah, but you didn't exactly see the safe, did you?
You're right, it may well be downstairs.
You want to turn around.
I haven't seen it in here.
It won't be in the bathroom, will it?
I shouldn't think so. That's her son.
My money's on downstairs.
You may well be right. I just want to do one more sweep up here. Okay. Thank you.
It's racist.
Yeah.
You're not looking in that corner room.
What corner room?
The corner room there.
I think that's the kitchen.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the bathroom. Okay.
There was one on the other side as well.
Well, we'll do a sweep, shall we?
Oh, I don't get a say in what we do.
kitchen. It's not likely to be in here, is it?
I wouldn't say.
Hmm. Aha, looks a lot more promising, doesn't it?
It does. I'm not entirely sure it is actually in here though.
No.
Do your thing with your vision. Huh. And you might as well, mightn't you? Where? It's not going to be downstairs, is it?
I want because there's a oh shit. There's a thing where you have to get the CCTV evidence of that rock star killing his girlfriend.
Hmm.
I think that's in his suite.
There's not going to be like a safe that the hotel has.
I don't know, but they did mention her sort of co-conspirator who is also at the hotel. So I'm wondering if he's taken over the rock starry bit.
Okay.
Rude. If it comes to it, you can Google it.
I'm not googling it. You played this game mode for a reason.
Uh,
So you want to play where you've got to work all this shit out yourself and find people and kill them and all that. Then you can do the hard work.
hmm.
Are you googling it?
No.
I don't believe you. Honestly, you are disappointing me.
Oh. Okay.
Go on, where is it?
Well, apparently he was in that room with the security footage.
Oh, well, I couldn't see it,
No, I couldn't
but
see it.
hmm. But that briefcase had glitched onto the thing, hadn't it?
Uh,
So maybe it's
uh,
tucked in behind something.
hey,
Is she flirting?
I guess.
Well, look at you getting flirted at. I finished the 1987 number ones piece that I had to write
Did you really? Who
for the
won?
series. Can't remember now. I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. Go to that thing in the corner and just make sure that it wasn't trying to suggest that you could. Okay, it did look like it was a leather briefcase. It was. Well, Ben. The reason I mentioned that thing that I wrote was because I didn't realise until I was writing it that Star Trekking by the firm became a number one.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was a number one for a while. And either in 88 or 89, uh, the Time Lords with Doctor in the TARDIS was a number one as well.
There's Doctor in Distress coming up. I suppose that's. Well, it may well be. I suppose that was past that point. Doctor in Distress. Let's hold on to his SOS.
Okay. Are you still Googling?
Yeah, Doctor
No.
in Distress. A security officer constantly checks the safe in her room. The USB files.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you not see that she was stood there?
No, it was him. I could get around her, but there was a guard going up who could see me as well.
Yeah.
Him.
So rather than walk behind him, so he couldn't see you.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Oh, I cleaned up the blood.
Yeah, they did. That's a mini bar. That's a desk. That's a desk.
Do your thing with the vision.
Where is it, Jordan?
I don't know. You're the one who supposedly knows what you're doing.
When have you ever admitted I knew what I was doing when I was playing this game?
I said supposedly.
I never said I.
That's not. To be fair, a minibar disguised as a safe would be the
Yeah.
best hidden safe.
Okay.
Well, viewers, feel free, if you are still here, to let us know how good a job you think Ben's doing at finding this safe. He, he did a great job at the assassination. So it's downstairs.
Hang on. Right. Okay. Okay. You know what you were saying earlier about the hotel safe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Oh, honestly, I
Oh, you're for.
it's like I'm helpful. Wrong way. Turn around.
No,
Thank you. Sense of direction, Ben.
right.
Get one.
So, okay. Right.
He said second floor, which would be this one
No.
in the UK.
Okay. 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 I think I know where it is. There's like a security room.
Okay.
It's in there.
Oh.
Hmm.
Gotta work out how you get a security guard outfit.
Yeah.
Well, that person's disappeared now.
Well,
The one that was spotting you has gone.
okay. So if I.
They're not going to stay gone for long.
If I. Right.
Drama music. If you what?
If I. This hasn't helped. Okay. 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 Oh, fuck's sake, I have to use the key card. That was a waste.
It was a waste. Why would you want to go in there anyway? What's the benefit of that?
I don't know.
Okay. There is a security guard that keeps walking in and out of that room,
Hmm.
and the security system is disabled. So if you were to tackle them whilst the other person isn't in the hallway, oh, there's two of them in the hallway now. A few of them in the hallway now.
I have an idea.
Okay. Well, he did mention the bloke in the basement. So we talked about the EastEnders situation.
Yeah, what's happened then?
Well, I don't know, but in particular, I mentioned Bianca,
Yeah.
who's been locked in some storage cabinet thing for God knows how long now.
Yeah.
Who is now free from that.
Yeah.
And speaking of another Bianca who is escaping some form of imprisonment, I hear Kanye and Bianca are getting divorced.
All right.
You'll remember, of course, this being the woman who wore that very revealing outfit at the was it the Grammys or
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of people suggesting that maybe she's it's not an overly it's not a relationship that she's overly happy with. Well, that went well.
No witnesses. We're fine.
You need to shoot the guy that's. Oh my god, how is he not?
Oh, fuck's sake. Right.
No, the unconscious witness.
Everything's fine.
Oh,
Everything's
good.
fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
Oh,
fine.
you're so you just ham-fisted at this.
It's
You were
fine.
so finessed up to killing the woman, and the minute something went ever so slightly wrong,
Absolutely tickety boo. No
second
problem at
something went
all.
a smidgen wrong.
Shit.
Well done.
Pay no attention. Fuck's sake. Okay. um. Right. I'm sure this will resolve itself.
At least no one's got you on camera. The stairs would be.
If I can quick, nobody will find this.
You're more likely to get lost than you are to get there on time.
Shut up. It's fine. I can't go out there now, can I? I'll just shoot him in the head.
I don't know.
Right.
One assumes you were trying to be stealthy at the time. But yeah, Kanye and Bianca are getting divorced apparently. I
Right.
don't normally go for celebrity gossip, but that's a.
I heard that Pete, what's his name?
Yeah, I know who you mean.
He was the one who hooked up with what's her face?
Yeah, with Kim.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
So it would be funny. He has the opportunity to do the funniest thing, as I believe the way it was phrased when I saw it. Oh, this game is trying to fuck you over, isn't it?
Come on, I've got like 5 bodies down the stairs waiting to be discovered. We need to get a wiggle on here, chaps. Someone could open the door for me. I'm definitely meant to be here. Right. Yeah.
Not as tight as you think, right? Quick, that door's about to open.
No, it's not.
Oh, it looked like she was about to open it. Look at you actually knowing something about this, man.
Well, I only know that because cleaners can't go in there. Only security can get in. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Could you open the door, please?
If only that security guy had a. Oh, hang on. I thought you said they couldn't open that door, and they couldn't go in there.
Well,
I thought those were the exact words you used.
That's what the video I found said.
Oh well, it shows what that video that you found those.
Can I blend in?
Yeah, that laptop.
Mind me just sending some email.
Yes. What?
Hello. Right. Second hurdle.
How to deal with everyone.
What would you suggest?
Where does the ventilation thing affect? Is it just top floor, or is it in here as well?
I don't know.
Because that is an option. Knock everyone out with that, and then do it.
I'm having that.
That's it again. You're gonna get spotted in a sec. He's literally coming around. I would say do a ventilation thing and see what happens. They've got air vents in here, so it makes sense. And worst case scenario, you're not gonna let people out that aren't gonna be spotted because, you know.
Where's the fire alarm?
One would assume there'd be one in a hotel room.
Well, this game doesn't work. Doesn't work like that.
Oh, you mean to tell me that they're not health and safety conscious in
no.
Bangkok?
There's a dead woman in a cupboard and nobody gives a shit.
Oh, I haven't found it yet. Somehow they've managed to not find the ones that you left in a hallway. There's an axe there. Why don't you axe that kind of question? Drag him this way.
Mine now.
Come with me.
Whoop. Well, that's that problem solved.
Honestly.
Everything's going fine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. All I need to do is...
What's that on the table behind you?
That is a ventilation thing, but I think that only
okay.
affects the foyer. You know what? Maybe I should just shoot the place up.
No, it's famously that gets you killed. Doesn't it? You do very often die when you're shooting the place up.
And you get rid of those guards.
He's looking this way. Oh, how did I know that, Ben?
Because you looked at the map.
I suppose you could knock someone out first with a soda can or two, and then that's 2 less people to deal with. If you take 2 of these people out of the fight, it's 3 against 1 instead of 5 against 1.
Right.
There's a bloke about to come in. He's come in. I literally warned you.
Oh my god, some serious... Fuck's sake. Some... Move, please. Move, please. Wait a minute, why didn't I have the files?
I don't know. Oh my god, what if that's not the place?
How I have not been spotted, I do not know.
I don't know. You you finally you got lucky.
Fucking pitch perfect. That could not have gone better.
Oh, it could have gone a lot better.
Waiting, I think they're shitting themselves now, waiting to find the 5 dead people in the basement. We did it!
Congratulations! Somehow you blundered your way through this. It was going so well for the
I
assassination.
know, I killed her silently and that was all great, and then it went to shit. As these things so often do.
Mm.
Oh well. Well, I didn't get Silent Assassin.
I wonder why. 1-star rating.
28 minutes.
Personal best, it said though.
Nice. Right.
Good afternoon, 47. Your targets are Richard Quincy, former Central African dictator, and his gold digger wife, Inez. Following a broken
What? She
deposit,
digs for gold.
the
Yeah.
targets have lived off the money they looted during their reign. The ICA has learned that the two will be at the Hitman Hotel in Bangkok at a clandestine meeting with a representative of French intelligence. The targets have been avoiding media attention in recent months and will likely not arrive at the hotel via the river. He takes no risks with his personal safety, so expect his security team to cover all possible approaches. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Okay, now I have a plan for this.
You had a plan for the last one.
So, I, uh, I vaguely recall that, what's the best way to do this? It's probably the best way to do this. I vaguely recall that they have a hotel, they have a table booked
Okay.
at
Well, you're
the,
gonna put a minor explosive underneath it.
at the
Restaurant.
restaurant. So what I'm planning on doing is
You're gonna do an Alfred Hitchcock.
yes, bomb under the table.
Yeah. So I've got a topic. It's my last topic.
Okay,
Have you ever heard of Rebecca Goodwin?
Welcome to Bangkok.
she rings a bell. Is she another porn star?
She is an adult model, I think is the preferred for this particular individual.
You may have
Um,
mentioned it before then.
she very recently did a podcast
Yeah,
with the Reality Check podcast,
yeah,
and she walked out of it
yeah,
because they were belittling her,
yeah.
and they were genuinely belittling her. Like the gist of it is that they were.
Very
This is one of his.
thin
Sorry, go on.
arms on these sofas.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? That's what the cushions are
Make
for,
a
I
very
suppose.
easy break. Anyway, go on belittling this lady of ill repute.
No, before you start, because what you've done there is you've cast aspersions already, right?
I have
What,
my
what
spur.
what she does, right, is as part of her having, she makes about 100,000 a month apparently.
Nice.
So she pays quite a fair bit in taxes,
Mm.
more than you or I earn combined.
Oh, I
Is what she pays in taxes.
bloody
You know?
bet. Yeah.
Yeah. And she buys homes
Yeah.
for to rent at a low price to low income families.
That's amazing.
That is a genuinely contribution, like a
There
helpful
they are.
thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. And one of these bastards had the gall to say, "What do you contribute to society?"
That's fucking horrible.
It is fucking horrible, and you know she's putting money aside for her kids, and she's giving them not a what's the word? It's not like a ridiculous upbringing in terms of lavish, but she's she's spending time with her kids as well, and making sure that they get something out of the fact that she's showing off her flaps on the internet. You know,
Mm.
it's in terms of what we want to see from someone doing this sort of thing, if there was a way of being not of ill repute, as you put it,
That yeah,
it seems that she's doing exactly that.
and even if she wasn't doing that, she's still a fucking person, and she deserves a measure of respect.
Exactly. So anyway, they were being incredibly disrespectful.
Oh come on, that's in the briefcase.
And basically, people are trying to cancel this podcast now because they were such bastards.
What is the nature of the
Uh,
podcast in general?
I don't know for sure. It's not something that I would assume from the name that this is not unusual behaviour. But it's a bunch of blokes. Apparently, when they introduced when they welcomed her, they pointed to a wet patch on the chair
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and said that was when they made the last female guest squirt, which is not a particularly pleasant thing
No,
to
it's
say to a female guest.
deeply bloody unpleasant. Why am I going this way? I just follow the map.
Good. So yeah, they don't strike me as being the sorts of people that are worth much time. And they didn't seem to realise what they'd done when she walked out.
Hmm.
Which is not unusual, I suppose, for men like that. But no, people are trying to get them cancelled. I mean, there's been everything I've seen has been either from her or very heavily in support of her.
Yeah.
Which is how it should be. I feel in this circumstance. I don't.
Yeah, it's deeply.
I've not. Obviously, I haven't seen the footage of the entire thing. I've seen clips from it, but clips can be taken out of context, of course.
Yeah.
But from what I have seen, I don't feel like she's done anything wrong. I think she was well within her rights to walk out. It wasn't like she was getting paid for it, so there's not even a contractual obligation to sit through the abuse. So yeah, no, I just figure that's something that you might have heard but probably hadn't.
There he is. I was under the impression they sat at the same table, but they seem to have split up.
Oh, that complicates things for you.
It does.
Is that her?
Yeah. Okay, so she's going back up there.
She's going to kill him if you leave it long enough.
If I leave it long enough.
And then you can kill her. Murder-suicide deal.
Okay, there doesn't seem to be any achievement for...
It doesn't look that old.
No. I'm guessing... Okay.
Oh, finish my notebook. Finally, wants to write topics in.
I put mine in my phone.
Oh, I prefer to write it. I'm old school like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the the Nuclear Security Administration over in America?
No.
Or it might be the National Nuclear Security Administration or something like that. Point is, it's a security administration for nuclear stuff. So they are in charge of making sure that terrorists don't get their hands on nuclear weapons and the designs don't end up on the black market and shit like that.
Mm.
And a bunch of people were fired as part of these cuts.
Oh, God.
And then the next day, they realised actually we shouldn't have fired these people.
Yeah.
But because they had locked them all out of their access, because that's what they do over there, isn't it? Is they kick everyone out and stop them from being able to access for work stuff.
Mm.
They can't get a hold of these people they want to unfire.
That's funny.
That's what's saying.
That's funny.
Yeah, it would be more funny if it wasn't a potential, major security risk. And with it being nuclear, it's not necessarily just in the US.
Well, why have they realised they shouldn't have fired them?
Because they've realised just how important their job actually is.
Lol.
It's the sort of thing they should have known before they started firing people.
Yeah.
But you know what? The situation's like over there with the attempt to trim expenditure
Okay.
in any way possible.
That's the table they sit at. And they go their separate ways for a bit. And presumably come back to it.
You hope so, or else you're in serious trouble. I don't know, he's gone unconscious. Dramatic sting.
Well, let's hope nobody ever goes in that room.
Oh, someone will at some point.
No, I just got to deal with his good lady wife.
She seems a bit dejected, doesn't she?
Well, it's probably a Monday in this mission. Gone back to the office. It's I've got to do this again, have I?
Are you telling me she's not working from home?
No, I don't. I don't think the ICA allows working from home.
Are we still in the ICA for these jobs?
I imagine so. I don't
It all
know.
depends on where in the story they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Have you considered throwing the remote explosive at the woman while she's on the phone?
Why don't you find it first?
Shouldn't have lost.
If I was a gold digger, where would I be?
Out in the mines, tee hee hee.
California way.
Well, if everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like California.
Hmm.
You're having fun.
Yeah.
Good.
You?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Taking the piss out of you being shit at this is helping. Can't believe you've lost her. You had her and you've lost her.
Is the lady the house back? Well, she'll cycle round. I mean, I know where one of them is.
The one that doesn't matter. You're such a liability. You'd be fired so hard for the ICA. I can't believe you passed the test. Who's that in the corner? She's not in the...
Oh, there she is.
Oh, was she in the corner?
Oh my god.
Just hide in a freezer.
We'll wait until they scrape the bits of her off the ceiling.
Honest. Someone must inform her husband.
Yes. Where is he?
Quick.
We've lost him.
Go and get him from the room he was going to
Check his study. Oh my god. We are the worst security.
This is the exact opposite of what we wanted to
Yes.
happen.
That always reminds me of that brass eye.
Yeah, but yeah, that's where I get it from.
Yes.
Do you want to give context?
Well, the context is that Brass Eye is a satirical news show, and the gist of this particular sketch is that they sent notorious paedophile Sidney Cook into space, only to realise that a child has found their way on his space shuttle, and an official spokesman says this is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
Now we shouldn't joke about such things, but they already have.
Leaving the 10-year-old trapped in orbit with. Well, that went a lot better.
It did go a lot better somehow, despite you setting off an explosive in the middle of a crowded room.
We did it.
One person, you killed one person with that explosion.
I know, that was lucky, wasn't it? No collateral damage apart from the 2 housekeeping people, but they're just
No one
staff.
cares about them,
Yeah,
do
no,
they?
yeah, they're not. Yeah.
I decided to do some prep work after after I finished with. Good God, that was only 12.5 minutes.
And I tripled my previous score.
Wow, well done.
Right. Oh, is this
Yes,
chap?
I managed to do some prep work for when I finished Formula One. I went through all my games
Yeah.
and worked out which ones I would be prepared to do videos on. And I put them in a little playlist.
Yeah.
Not a playlist, like a collection they called it on Steam.
Hmm.
So I could work out which one to do.
Hmm.
So yeah, I might do that Star Wars clone game I was talking about.
Oh, what, the Lego thing, or?
No, Republic Commando it's called.
Oh, right.
Where you play as a special clone. You get to assassinate some people and do all sorts of shit. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It's on the list of potential.
Hmm.
And it's not an overly long game either.
Hmm.
Probably be good like 2-3 videos.
Well, that'll do.
Push.
Right. So. Well, that puts me closer, doesn't it? Let's hope he's outside.
Fingers crossed, or else you're in series.
Well, I'm going to shoot him and then I'm going to steal the ledger.
When you find his body.
I don't think it's on him. I think it's in the house.
Yes, I managed to shortlist 98 games
Jesus.
that I could potentially do videos of, but they include all the Assassin's Creed games, which could be done, but I probably wouldn't.
Hmm.
The likes of the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah.
There's one called Death Coming, which it happens that I saw my son watching a video of earlier today.
Oh, right.
The Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
Hmm.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Is that the porn one?
No, that's the one that's the psychological horror one.
All right.
The Dishonored games.
Mm-hmm.
L.A. Noire.
Mm-hmm.
This was on the list.
This?
The Spider-Man games.
Right, I think I've noticed a flaw in my logic.
What's that?
Well, they don't show up in red. I've got a sniper eye. I have to find him by eye. Can you see him?
No, I don't happen to be able to see him, actually.
Is that him? No.
Is that him? Is that him? What does he wear? Is he wearing a suit?
That's him. He's in a long coat with white hair.
All right, well, if I were you, I'd get the sniper rifle out. Post yourself so they can't see you. And then have a scope out with a scope. The Spider-Man games are on the potential list.
Yeah.
Because you seem to enjoy watching me play one of those while you were...
Well, I didn't watch. I just sort of listened to your dulcet tones and it soothed me when I was poorly that time. That was really lovely.
I know, you yeah.
It makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it?
Not particularly.
All right.
A game called Unpacking.
Yeah.
The rest of the Walking Dead stuff. Obviously, we could finish that. Superliminal, which is a visual puzzle game.
Yeah.
And the Wolfenstein games, which are actually where I'm probably going to go after this because I feel like punching Nazis.
Well, in this day and age, it's recommended.
Exactly. So there's a few. It's nice. I've got a 98 list, a 98 strong. Oh, there's one here called the Framed Collection, which is a game we could actually play together.
Oh joy.
Because it's basically it's like comic book frames, like like a storyboard, but you need to put in the right order so that the action can play out.
Right.
So we could actually solve it together.
My colleague mentioned a game. It's a two-player game where you each sort of see different things. One of you sees a really cutesy world, and one sees a horrible world, and you've got to work together to overcome various puzzles.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. She did say, and she googled it and showed it to me. But yeah. There he is. Right, fuck.
Honestly. So yeah, I've done some actual prep work for when we finish Formula One in like 2 months.
Good. This thing is going to take me for ages, so I'm not particularly worried.
Yeah, well, I like to be prepped, don't I?
I mean, I've got ideas. I mean, I did say I'd do Black Mesa, didn't I?
Yeah, about a year
Ages
and a half
ago.
ago.
Yeah, I said that last Christmas time, and then I got
Yeah.
Call of the Wild and got sidetracked. Right.
You really did, didn't you?
Can you see him?
You mean that bloke that you'd found where he was and has probably moved since then? Oh yeah, I can see him.
Take the ledger with you when you
That was really effective. Well done.
Thank you. Now, where's the ledger?
Well, I'm assuming it would be on him.
Right, so it'll be on that patch of ground where his body is.
She's flirting. It sounds like she's flirting.
No, she's. Oh my god, guys, what happened? Oh shit, that's a lot of white people.
Racist.
No, I feel much more comfortable away from all that.
Away from the white people, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Hello. Oh,
It's not on him.
it's inside.
You are trespassing.
Sorry.
You're no longer trespassing. You hadn't noticed, had you? I did help put something about it. Yeah.
You did, yeah, thank you.
You are. At least you know I pay attention. I like pay proper attention because I like tell you when you're going the wrong way and everything.
Yeah, you just like watching me fuck it up.
I do. It helps.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm capable of doing that even if I am scrolling through my phone sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not sexting.
Okay.
What?
That's romantic.
Did you see the moon last night? That just came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find out what happened on the EastEnders episode. And whilst you're trying to find where this thing is,
Yeah.
I've had BBC Question Time are having a special debate on the Ukraine war.
Well, I'm sure that will be intellectually stimulating as always.
Oh.
What?
This is something I wasn't expecting to see.
What?
Ukraine leader, not a dictator, says Farage.
Oh, yeah, because Trump said he was, didn't he?
Yeah. And basically everyone else has said no, he's not. Which is true, because he's not.
Well, he has suspended elections, but no, he's not.
Well, I mean, we suspended elections during World War II.
We did. We had a coalition
So,
government.
You know, I don't think we need to. We can really make a criticism.
Fucking flawless.
Why didn't you just
Shut up.
strangle him?
Shut up. I don't question the way you drive. Your
You don't
alarm's,
see how I drive.
your alarm's
in the game, you mean?
blaring.
Question: do you think Anita Dobson would have been back for the special if
Leslie Grantham
my
was
God.
alive. What?
What the fuck? She's married to Brian May?
Yes, did you not know that?
No, I don't feel
I've
like I did.
definitely told you that before.
I don't know if you would have done.
Because she had.
Because music's not your thing, is it? I mean, it makes sense. They've got the same hair.
Well, I that's why I mentioned it to you because I have definitely mentioned that in the past.
Oh, I feel like this is new and completely new information to me. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it feels like new information.
Because she had the hit song. I say hit song. Anyone Can Fall in Love.
Yeah.
Right. If I was
He had much better songs. I'll say that
a
much.
dickhead, where would I put a ledger? Anything interesting happen in EastEnders then?
Well, I was just opening up the article about her being in that, and yeah. Do you think it would have happened if she hadn't been in Doctor Who, or do you think it's the other way around?
No, she. Okay. She definitely would have been in it if she wasn't in Doctor Who because it's the 40th and she's one of the iconic original characters that they've got left to play with, really, because a lot of the older actors are dead or the characters have been killed off or whatever.
Okay, I understand your argument. I'm not 100% convinced.
Well, I'll live with it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't think she necessarily would have been Doctor Who if she wasn't in EastEnders.
What, at all, or if she wasn't in this EastEnders?
She may have popped up in like an episode in the 80s or whatever, but I don't foresee.
I'm thinking she's more in the public eye at the moment because of that whole thing.
No,
It would make sense if she'd.
this was a legacy thing. She would have been in it. If she wasn't in Doctor Who, they would have brought her back. Leslie Grantham might have popped up as well, but I don't know. I don't think she would have been in Doctor Who because I think Rusty Davis likes soaps. No stars.
Anyway.
Oh.
Well, you got spotted, didn't you?
Well, whatever. It's that.
They had a live follow along for it. Can't see it now. So.
We did the authoritarians. Shall we do some more?
Oh, we're going for about an hour. Little under.
Let's do some more. Are you alright with that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I said yeah, didn't I?
Alright. Okay.
I'm not happy with Boeing, Trump says over Air Force One.
Uh-huh.
US President says he is looking for alternatives because it has taken Boeing too long to build the new planes.
It's all that damn safety regulation.
Wow. In fairness, they were the contract was negotiated during his first
term
in office.
Mm.
So it's taken at least 4 years.
Mm. Oh. Well, you get the idea with that. She's an art agent or collector or whatever. Oh, fuck. And we got to take care of her. You there?
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I was just reading something.
Yeah.
Nigel Farage was given up ownership of Reform UK, with the party saying it wants to give more control to its members. Unlike most political parties, Reform was founded in 2018 as a private limited company with Farage holding a majority of shares. It's now being taken over by a newly registered business called Reform 2025 Limited, according to Companies House filings, with Farage and Richard Teese no longer holding shares. The party chairman said, the party chairman Zia Yusuf said the move was an important step in professionalising the party. I was caught out by the name of the party chairman.
Richard Steers?
No, Zia Yusuf. I literally said the name.
Sorry.
Fucking. Because it's not as anglicised as I had expected it to be.
Well, no, maybe that's why they've got him.
Well, it could well be. Although I'm assuming it's a he, and you're assuming it's a he.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Welcome to the Isle of Scale, 47. Miranda Jameson has been sighted on the island, but her exact whereabouts are unknown. We do know she's not carrying her notebook
Yeah,
around
no, I'm
with
not
her,
seeing anything.
so look out for both.
Hmm.
Happy hunting.
So I think this will be the last one because I think it's going to be a bit tricky.
All the bodies must be hidden. No chance.
Optional.
I know, but you ain't gonna do it.
No.
Can't do your chest.
No.
Barge my way through. Excuse me, don't mind me.
So I reckon she'll probably be in the museum.
Okay.
I didn't bring a lockpick. Okay.
You plonker.
I'm not going to need poison.
Why did you start in the chapel if you're moving all the way over here?
Well, fair point. I can't really start anywhere too much closer.
Well, I started in the harbour.
I mean, I can start in the reception area. I'll start here then. I'll start here.
Okay. Although, if you are going to do that, you want to move where your concealed item is.
It's probably the best place for it. And hell, maybe I'll start in the kitchens then. Right.
Welcome to the Isle of Scale, 47. Miranda Jameson has been sighted on the island, but her exact whereabouts are unknown. We do know she's not carrying her notebook around with her, so look out for
The notebook.
Happy hunting.
Whoops.
Oh no. I'm going to go trespassing. Again. What is it with you and trespassing? Constantly.
Huh.
Okay.
You doubted that was going to work.
Oh, wondered why you do it.
I've even hidden the body. Because
You want that one. You want the bodyguard outfit thingy. Security fella.
do indeed. Come on, you.
Kept in gloves. Interesting choice. So you think she's in the museum?
That's my suspicion, yeah, because it said she was trying to sell a painting to Blake Nathaniel, and he's the adventurer guy who hangs around in the museum.
Okay.
Okay, that's just the main bit. Okay. Okay. So the gallery. Okay.
As if that head chef knows all the security guards.
So if I get into the cellar.
I saved scum so much for this.
Oh yeah,
That was
I
very,
always save scum.
Oh, I know. I've seen you.
Ah.
But it was so bad for this one. This would in Colorado where
So that's where I need to get to.
However, are you going to do that?
That lady is a problem.
every so often I will have a look at where my partner is on that Life 365 app
Mm.
or Life 360 or whatever it's called, and make a comment based on where she is. If it's somewhere that's abnormal, I think you gotta die. Point is, she's currently at McDonald's
Nice.
near the airport. So I've messaged her asking how the Big Mac is.
Does she usually get a Big Mac?
Yeah, she likes Big Macs. But like, it's just one of those silly little things that, in context, even is a little bit creepy.
Mm.
But she thinks it's adorable that I check in on her
Yeah,
or check up on her.
I guess.
I mean, I feel creepy doing it sometimes, but you know.
When I feel
Tell you
creepy
what,
watching you sleep, it doesn't stop me.
no, I just wish you'd stop touching yourself while you do it.
Well,
I've seen the footage.
'cause I keep sending it to you. Where am I going?
Upstairs. You said. Oh no, you already gone upstairs. So you need it's the room behind you, based on that.
Yeah,
Literally right behind you.
I need to
The
get.
east. That's west. I can't believe, Ben,
Ah,
you don't know your way around.
Art price fixer, thief, and responsible for at least 3 artist suicides.
Christ. Including Vincent.
you know, there's a theory that he was actually accidentally murdered by some kids.
Oh, really?
There was a couple of brothers, and one of them used to bully him and was obsessed with the Wild West and got a pistol.
Mm.
And he was shot in like the gut, which is not like the obvious place to shoot yourself if you want to kill yourself.
No.
Nobody could find his art stuff, so the theory is the boys panicked and threw it in the river. It's a constant, and the boys moved away shortly after.
Well, probably was. Does very much seem like that might be the case then.
Yeah.
I was playing a game with my son before we started tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently a Big Mac's good.
Good.
That's how I reacted, but with a smiley face afterwards. The exact reaction was 4 laughing faces, and then it's good. So, yeah, someone's coming.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Unlucky.
Oh well.
So I was playing a game with my son before we started. Same game we were playing last week, actually, the shooty game where we shoot against each other.
Yeah.
And he said, and he can hear this conversation,
Yeah.
but he said that what he was doing when he was trying to shoot towards me was more like skipping stone.
Good evening,
Huh.
57.
And I said, people could get hurt whilst you're skipping stones.
Yeah.
And he said, does that matter?
He's a rough kid.
The client is the partner of a Singaporean chef driven to suicide by the target's cruel response to a bottle of over-chilled ice water. We have learned that the target will be at the
We're back in Bangkok for the last one because I want to end it on a high and kill a food critic.
Complicating matters, the target has recently retained a private security team in response.
The easiest way to kill a food critic:
Poison him.
stab him.
Oh.
Everyone expects it to be poisoning.
Well, that's presumably why the optional complication is not to use poison.
Yeah.
So I guess let's poison him.
Honestly, I can't believe you. Why wouldn't you just shoot?
Because I'm not a wimp.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Okay, you're not
why the
good.
fuck am I not in the kitchens then?
Good question. Why aren't you in the kitchen?
Can I conceal anything in the kitchen? No. Okay. Well, I guess I'm bringing it with me then, aren't I? And I'll, yeah, right. So this was the only one of these I did in this. Yeah, the only one of these arcade things I did was in this series, and it was an angry chef in France.
Hmm.
That was pretty easy.
I don't like using poison.
I love it. Makes me feel
Well, you know,
powerful.
traditionally, a woman's way of murdering.
Oh.
No commentary to that, but just saying. I might watch the film tomorrow afternoon. You know, rather than
There he
save
is.
it till Saturday. He knows who you are. He knows you're not a staff member.
Well, he knows all the staff, it said in his little profile piece.
Wow. Lemongrass, mint, and ginger.
So,
Both of these people know that you're.
it's because I'm holding a knife. No, it's not because I'm holding a knife. They just know. You know?
I'm more inclined to believe that they would know that you weren't a member of staff,
Yeah.
based on the fact that they are kitchen staff. It makes sense. The idea that he wouldn't just assume that you're not a new, that you're a, you know, you could be a new member of staff. It happened.
Yeah. I guess he came in earlier and insisted on being introduced to the staff.
Maybe, yeah.
I guess.
I'm just overthinking it. That's the problem.
Probably.
Every time we go through and hear that music, I keep thinking it sounds a little bit like "Just Can't Get Enough," and then it carries on a little bit more. And I'm like, it's nothing like it. Why do I keep thinking that?
Hmm.
But how are you going to deal with those two? You know what you could have done is you could have brought some explosives. I've done what you did last time and threw it in the corner and hoped it killed him. But you just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. Are you hoping to take down the waiter? But where would you hide the body?
I don't need to hide the body.
If only you knew what food was going to him.
Or if any food is going to him.
Well, you'd hope so. If poisoning's an option, you know.
Well, my instinct is they deliberately said that poisoning is an option because it's fairly straightforward and easy.
Hence why.
And
you think it would be
iconic.
something that,
Well, I say iconic. It's sort of the thing. You as as you hinted, it's like the obvious.
it's the cliche.
Yeah.
I assume that guy's going to frisk you. No, he's not even going to frisk you. So
Uh,
if that implies that he's not familiar with a restaurant,
what do you
is it
mean?
not?
What do you mean?
Yeah, if he's yeah, obviously, if he knows the staff, you'd think he's been here before. But if we're going to find out over there's little secrets, that suggests that he's not been here before. To me, at least.
Well, as I say, I think he shows up, insists on looking around the kitchens and being introduced to the staff there, and then he takes his seat. I think that's how he does it.
Well, I think he's a pretentious arsehole, and he deserves to get stabbed in the
He's
face.
a pretentious arsehole.
But you're not going to stab him in the face, so it's a moot point. Hey, have you seen that chef who keeps going up and down the stairs without doing anything? It's a bit suspicious, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
What would you do?
Good question. Is there a line of sight to him from outside?
I've been checking that. I was wondering if I should restart and get a sniper rifle and pop his head off.
Will it let you restart, given the nature of the
replay mission?
Okay, that's something at least. Because with it being one of the arcade ones, there was no guarantee, was there? Yeah, I mean, if there's a line of sight, I'd entertain that idea. But you'd need to. Where would the line of sight be? It would have to be from across the way, wouldn't it? And it might not be a good line of sight. Assumes you can shoot through there. And you might not be able to. There is, of course, a possibility that you get behind this security guard, shoot the one who's watching him, who's protecting him. While he's distracted, shoot the guy that you got to kill, and hope this guy doesn't hear the gun go off because you're using your silence gun. Oh, there's this guy as well. I forgot about him. Never mind. Honestly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
You are giving the ICA a bad reputation.
I'm doing great.
Or worse reputation, if you will.
Good evening, 47. Our on-site intelligence has confirmed that the target has arrived at the restaurant and that his security team has already swept the area. Good hunting.
You are really struggling with this, aren't you?
I have an idea.
Good evening, 47. Our on-site intelligence has confirmed that the target has arrived at the restaurant and that his security team has already swept the area. Good hunting.
What you thinking?
Well, first things first, I want to get my dart gun.
Okay.
I reckon this disguise will be good enough for me to maybe get close to him.
Okay. So good so far.
Yeah. Oh, bollocks.
I think you'll find it most certainly does. A lot of age denial, you see.
Hmm. So,
Is it a large one or potted one?
you're. Here we go.
I was only commenting on the thing that the person said.
Mm.
I'm not convinced that you're not going to get spotted.
Okay.
Right? You said you're just not going to hit him.
Oh, hello.
Why did you do that way?
Because I wanted to distract them.
Okay. Well, it didn't really work.
Oh,
I mean, it
John.
distracted them. It drew their attention to you instead of the thing that they were
Yeah.
otherwise meant to be looking at.
What do you think, man?
I maintain if you were behind some sort of cover
Mm.
when you threw that, could throw it out.
That wasn't the bomb, that was a distraction. That's why I threw it
Okay.
that way. Okay, hang on.
But use a bomb instead.
Okay then. Okay. We'll, okay.
And see how it goes.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
It's not that you need to find anything afterwards either, is it? So.
No, I just need to kill him.
Best bet might be to throw it from behind one of the little barriers between there and the other end of the balcony. You won't necessarily be able to see where it'll land, but you should have a rough idea based on the reaction that you get.
So where do you think I should throw it from?
Okay, so go up the stairs.
Yeah. Hang on. I need to scratch my eye. I've scratched my eye.
Okay. Oh, as if. Okay, so you see, turn to your left. You see these barriers between the. If you
Here.
were somewhere, oh, there's a group of people there. They weren't there before, were they?
Yeah.
I feel like they weren't.
I didn't like his tone.
Can't believe you.
Right.
She's fed up with you. That's why she's standing there. Oh, good evening, 47.
Hello again. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we're back in Bangkok. You know this food critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna actually kill him this time.
Yeah. He's fucking. He's on pudding. Right.
He's past pudding. He's on bloody coffee and mince.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, those two people in between having a conversation, do they stay there or do they disappear?
They stay there.
Okay, well that complicates things a little bit. How far can you throw the remote mine? Don't actually try it now. Just out of curiosity.
I don't know for sure. I don't know whether I'd be able to get it up over that
Do you
ledge.
think do you think you'd be able to get it from the other side of the balcony, like all the way across?
Down
No, no,
here.
no, 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 no. From literally the other end, where the waiter guy is.
What, all the way over there?
Yeah.
No.
How sure are you?
Certain.
Just because there's no one here. The only one who'd necessarily be able
Yeah,
to see.
see?
Yeah.
It's not got nearly enough
Okay.
range.
Hmm.
I can do
I
it
mean, there's no harm in having a look from down in the corner where they can't actually see you.
down here.
A bit further back, and a
Here.
bit more to the right. No, I said back
Down
and
here.
right. Down, yeah, down there.
And right.
Yeah, so like as far into the corner as you can get. Because the last thing you want is to be seen by any of these people. Okay, well, it hasn't killed him, but we don't know where it landed, right? It was bloody close to him at least, wasn't it?
Are any of those people dead?
I don't know.
I think I knocked out the security guard. They did mention Homer.
Oh, they're going to spot you.
Okay.
Okay, it is doable doing that though, isn't it? That's what we've learned from that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting.
Hang on, I've a better idea. Hang on.
Go on, what's your better idea?
Well, we just use a different explosive. Hang on, why am
Okay.
I doing that? If you use like the phone, it'll ring and they'll pick it up.
Didn't you go past it?
Or the
Well,
duck.
It's a duck, a big one.
Well, they'll pick up the duck. We'll take the phone. How about that?
The principle is sound.
Yeah.
It's just the execution, if you'll excuse
Food
me.
critics are famously vulnerable to explosives. I can confirm that. Okay, cool. Right.
How come you're going all the way around every time rather than get out of the way? So now you've got to work out when you're gonna get spotted. Did you ring it? Oh,
We did it!
congratulations for finally managing to get the guy.
For blowing up a food critic. Well,
How long would it have taken you to come up with trying to blow him up?
I mean, it was in the back of my mind, but I wanted to do something a little more interesting than just blow him up.
Well, I mean, you know, it's not about interesting.
It gets the
It's about
job
getting the
done, I
job done.
suppose, yeah.
Who's got time for interesting when you're performing an assassination?
Mm.
Interesting has room for error, as you demonstrated.
On numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Well,
1 minute 9 seconds.
yeah, see, it
You're not
wasn't...
going to beat that.
Well, thanks for joining us.
You did.
We'll pick it up next time and I guess do these two creepy fucks.
They do look a bit creepy, don't they?
Yeah, their gimmick is that one's an undertaker and one's a chef,
But we don't know which.
and they work together to make food from dead people.
Yes, of course.
But yes,
Naturally.
we've got a fair amount to go, and there are duplicates in this, so yeah.
So get ready for the next 12 months of content.
Yeah, we're going to be at this for a little while.
12 months of Thursdays.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.